So what do you think the purpose of jump rope skill would be for teaching people how to run?
Soft on the cadence.
Cadence, soft on the feet, the heel kiss, what else?
Coordination.
Coordination for sure, what else?
Elasticity.
Elasticity, absolutely, what else?
You can focus on the pull if you alternate legs.
You can finish on the, don't be thinking ahead, did you see my notes? Man. You can teach people how to run without telling them you're teaching them how to run, okay? So everybody knows how to jump rope, right? So what I want you to do is get your jump rope set. I want you to start jumping rope. Go ahead and start. Yeah, spread out a little bit. What do you guys see? See really high bounces? What else do you see?
Staying on the toes.
Arms out to the side, extended levers. What else do you see? Somebody said, what'd you say?
Staying on
On their
their toes.
toes. So what do you think? If you jump rope, do you jump rope like that? Not really. You're going to load your calves up, right? You guys ever see any video on Buddy Lee? Yeah. You ever see how much distance there is between his foot and the ground? Like you can barely get 2 sheets of paper under there. Okay? So jumping rope is just right here, right? That's it. So if you're doing that, it's going to translate out when you start running. This is not very efficient jumping rope, right? This is efficient, right? Heel kiss, right? Not a lot of bounce. Where should your arms and hands be? Here's how I run. That's how I do my muscle-ups. That's how I do my push-ups. Jumping rope right here. Okay, go ahead and try that again. Look around and see if everybody made the adjustment. Doesn't that feel better? Hollow body position. For some of you, it's going to be harder. So you can't heel strike when you do this. And if you're not jumping as high, how are my knees here versus like that? See the difference? Nice and soft here, right? Makes sense? Okay, now take the rope, go ahead and start to jump, and then start to pull, run in place. Just pull your foot under your hip. Pull your foot under your hip. Just run in place. Like you're going into that posed position, just dropping the foot, just pulling your foot underneath your hip. Good. It's a lot easier for you, yeah. All right, go ahead and relax. So this is a great drill, again, to kind of sneak in on your warm-up to teach run mechanics. It's actually quite simple. People really like it. What might you want to look for if you're jumping rope? Is there a difference between what I'm doing here and here? So a lot of people want to use that hip flexor, right? So you just got to watch for that. Go ahead and do that again. Some of you are doing that. Just pull the foot underneath the hip. Let that heel kiss the ground as you jump rope. Go ahead and try it again with the rope. Try to let the foot drop versus bouncing or pushing off the ground. Just let that foot drop to the ground, just replacing the feet on the ground. All right, so now, what do you think we're going to do next? We're going to run with it. So now you're going to start out and run. Okay? So you're going to go ahead and run. Let's line it up in groups of 4. You're going to run down to just maybe a little trash bin right here. Come back. If you have somebody that's kicking out the back, jump rope's going to get hung up, right? So immediately this is going to teach people to keep that foot underneath the hip and use that hammy. And you'll see what'll happen. If you're not leaning enough, it's going to be like you're just bouncing down the road. You still have to lean, fall from the hips, get your body in a really good hollow position. Let's see how this works out for us, okay? Front row, go ahead and run with the rope. Go ahead and go. So head up, short. You're still thinking basic run mechanics. Go. Okay, so second part to this was some of you are looking really pretty on that one because you were just kind of going down the road. Think about running. Don't even think about the rope. Let the rope be your it's your governor. So if you go with the rope faster, you fall more. So what I want you to try on this, we're going to go 2 trips, one down there and one back. We'll do it twice. Try to go faster. Try to get more into that falling motion. If this is where you're going to run with, the rope is just right here. It'd be like if you had to extend the rope up, this is what you'd almost look like. So don't make a whole lot of change here. Get that turnover going faster. And instead of being upright and just kind of bouncing down, I want you to see that happen and go. So those of you that are pretty quick, you were running really quick before without the rope, continue to run just as fast. So there's no reason you should slow down. You should be able to run a 400 meter with a full jump rope oh, maybe we'll try that, in about 90 seconds or 100 seconds. It's doable, okay? Give me a little bit of speed. If you think you can get it, go ahead and fall. There you go. Go ahead, Zach, do it. You run fast, Zach. Go faster. Go faster, Zach. If you ever have a hard time with this drill, or your people do, just have them go here first, and then have them start to run in place, and then let them go. Okay? It's easier to do that than it just is to start running with it right away. I just said that there's no difference when you run and come out of the rope. No change. So now you're just going to run and let go of the rope. So you're just going to run about halfway down, right to where you get to about the tires. You're just going to let the rope go and see if you can get right back into a nice little run stride. When you let it go, give it a little acceleration just past the green line. Group that goes next, just be wary of where the jump ropes are so we don't break them.
You know you're going to let go and everybody's having a harder time with it, right?
It's not always easy to get in the first time. It's fine. Go ahead and go. Okay. Last fun thing with the jump rope. Let's just try a little bit of distance. Let's see if we can go from here down to that wall running with the jump rope. Your goal is to break 2 times or less. Try it. 2 times or less, just go, once somebody gets about halfway, next group can go ahead and go. So trying to break 2 times or less going down, that would be success. Anytime. Meaning stop. Ideally, you're going to try to go all the way down. It's going to clean up that form, basically. You don't worry about speed too much. So what happens when, right? Fatigue sets in, default to skill. All the way down, Trish. I'm putting pressure on you. My money's on you, Trish. Go. What? I didn't see it, though. Didn't count. I didn't see it. Oh, I saw that one, though. Did anybody get down unbroken? Go ahead, groups of 3 or 4. Have some fun with this one. Again, 2 breaks or less if you can. Good goal. Okay, this is probably about 150 meters or so. Okay, go ahead anytime. Fun one to do if you're teaching large groups. People like this one. Teaches people how to run without teaching them how to run. Okay, so decide who feels like getting kicked first. That person's going to be in the back. So Mike, come on out here for a second. So here's what you're going to do. I'll decide to get kicked first. So what's going to happen is I don't want to go straight arm here. I'm going to go right here with just a slight bend in my elbows. Okay, I'm upright here. Get ready to run. Don't run yet. He's going to run. I'm going to run. The difference is I got to make sure that I maintain the integrity of my midline. I got to stay upright. If he doesn't know how to run and he kicks back, out the back, I get kicked. Okay? Mike? Sure. You hearing this? So if he reaches out in front, he's going to reach, which means I'm going to break at the waist. Okay? So the idea here is think synchronized swimming. You guys want to be in sync. It doesn't matter what foot you go off of, but if he's pulling right and he's right underneath, we should both be able to run really fast down the road. Don't run fast in the beginning. Okay? So person in front, you have the easiest job. The only thing you got to do is run. Make sense? Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Make sense? Okay, you're going to take it all the way down to the trash can, flip it back. I want each person to lead down twice. Again, here's what's going to end up happening. Most of you are going to want to look down. Trust me, you'll get kicked if you look down or not. It's going to happen. You won't get kicked. Person in front, you're thinking of pulling the foot underneath the hip. The only thing you think about, Troy, is running. Let the person behind you deal with it, what they got to deal with. Person in back, yeah, chest nice and tall, you're thinking running too, so nothing really changes mechanically.
Our head's almost around their necks.
That's right. So when you put your arms on top of them, you can start out straight here so you can externally rotate, and then just take a little step in so you have the break in the arm, okay? This ought to be entertaining. So here we go. First person in the front. You can, if you want to help and give your partner, say 3, 2, 1, and then you can go. Okay? Try it.
Arms up.
Good, guys.
Look good, guys.
That's pretty clean right there. So some of you actually, I think we just discovered this is a good drill for some of you. Some of you are cleaning it up really quick. So if you feel like you are comfortable with this, go a little quicker. Okay? Just, no, not like 18.8 degrees quicker. Just lean a little bit more. Okay? The person at the back, if the runner in front's going too quick, you either hit him on the back of it. No, just tell him to slow down a little bit. That's all. But some of you are actually, this is a good cleanup drill right away today. So go ahead and get a little bit more velocity if you'd like. It's totally up to you. Okay? Good. Really good. Now let's make it really fun. Fours. Let's go fours. So here's the thing now. So on the four, what's interesting now is you got the people in the middle can get it from either end, right? So when you're in the middle, it's even more important for you to clean up your form. The person at the front, person at the back, not so important. People in the middle, this is when you got to stay up, because if that second person starts to break, that means the next person has to break, okay? So each person's going to lead down just one time, okay? So, I wanted to introduce that to you for the mere fact that those of you that are coaching people a little bit and you want to introduce something that's kind of fun, warm it up, that type of thing, it'll immediately teach people how to run without them knowing that you're teaching them how to run. It's a good way to teach body position. It teaches the pull, right? Good stuff.